Hello. Sorry I'm a little late. Jax West, MAM Gossip, Justice with Jax. um, is this gonna start? Here we go. So, sorry, I'm a little late. Um, we are going over the Brendan Dassey jail calls from 2006. We do not have specific dates on each one of these calls. We just know that these are from 2006. Sup, cat? When he was in jail before he went to trial. One of the calls we just did yesterday. We know that this is like July, August. If these are going in any kind of a real order. Hello, Kimber and Stephanie. I'm cold already. So these calls are all about, each call is about 15 minutes unless he can't get anybody to answer the phone. Most of the calls are to his mother. He used to talk to his friend Travis, but at this point he has not spoken to Travis in 2 months. He is trying to find Travis, but nobody is telling him what's going on. And allegedly, what happened is Travis was manipulated by Fassbender and Wiegert and told that Brendan was had told them that Travis does drugs. So Travis is upset with Brendan and won't talk to him. And nobody will just tell him what's going on. He just found out in a call yesterday that he can no longer talk to his, what do you call her? Like step cousin? Marie, because Marie's mother, Candy, explains to Brendan that A, they don't want Marie running up her minutes on her cell phone, and B, because all of the calls are recorded, they don't want Brendan saying something to Marie that then makes it so Marie gets dragged into court. Was their reason. Hello, Debbie and Snooze and Shelly and Cindy and Audrey and other Debbie. Yeah, Heather, the weather is here in the Midwest. It is only 73 here today, but it's supposed to heat back up this weekend. And then there's Jackie. Yeah, even behind bars, it won't let them be. So, this now is episode 38. So, because each one of these videos that we do, I try to keep it to be around an hour. So now we are on episode 38. We are going to be in Jail Cole album 22. And then let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, let me click on that one. There are 7 tracks in this one. Hello, China and Tamara. Episode 38 of The Barb Show. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, so there's only 7 in here. So where we left off yesterday was okay, so the last call was to Candy yesterday. So let's see who this one goes to. Thumbs up, Nana. And go. Yes, you can. Can I ask you a question?
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el 2.
Morning, Joe.
Enter your PIN.
It is 2:24
You
p.m.
have
here.
$20 remaining on your
So it's not morning here, but
based on the number dialed.
I'm late because I fell asleep on my couch. So I just woke up.
Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
Nobody's going to answer this one. Hello, Patricia. Zup, Dano?
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility. After the beep. This call is subject to monitoring and recording. To end, press star or just hang up.
Oh, Mom, this is Brandon. If you're gonna have your phone on. Bye.
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el 2.
Tuesday here still. Hello, Samantha. And Janet.
Please enter your
And Shelby.
You
Nobody's
have
answering this one either.
$17 remaining on your
Based on the number dialed.
You have 29 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
We have listened to 327 calls so far, Shelby. And hello, Gwen and Rachel. And Melissa. Nobody answering. And it begins, if anybody even answers, Debbie.
Para español, marque el 2. You have $17 remaining.
Nobody's answering this one either.
Based on the number dialed.
You have 29 minutes remaining on your card. Thank you for using Evercom. The number is now being dialed.
So now, when I'm told that there were 50-something calls that were not put up on YouTube, I wonder if all these no answers are the reason if they didn't post these. Hello, Bonnie. On to the next one, because nobody answered that one either. So now we're on track 4 of 7 in this file.
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el 2.
I don't know, Patricia. I haven't even read those. I haven't read Mike's testimony. I posted it, but I haven't read them. That reminds me of that. No, Shelly, these are calls from 2006. Hello, Wendy. All right, somebody will be answering this call.
Hello?
Hello?
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at a correctional facility.
Hello?
Don't lose them.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah?
This call is subject to monitoring and recording.
You still fishing?
No.
No?
Oh. I didn't hear the phone ring before because we were at the Derby.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're gone from there now.
So how much did you catch?
How many?
Yeah.
In the last 3 days? 26.
Yeah?
Yeah. Biggest one was 18 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad told me that you gave...
Huh?
Dad told me that you gave him some fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peppers.
He's gonna be eating it some today.
Oh, he's going to be eating some today?
Yeah, he's gonna cook it on the barbecue or whatever.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Caught a laker today.
Yeah?
Yeah. Little one.
Yeah.
Huh?
I thought you guys weren't gonna go today because it was... This morning it was like raining, wasn't it?
When we went out, it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
And then when we got out further, it got foggy.
Yeah.
And we just made it in right before the storm came.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had all our fish by, what, 6 o'clock? By 6 o'clock, we had all our fish.
How much did you catch?
We caught 10 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what time was your dad up there? This morning?
Huh?
Was your dad up this morning?
Yeah.
Oh.
By himself again.
Huh, by himself?
Yeah.
Blaine was supposed to go along with him.
Did he tell Dad?
I think so.
I don't know. He was up here alone.
I don't know.
Unless he forgot.
Huh?
Unless he forgot.
Oh, that could be.
I don't know if there's a number
could
that
all
goes
be.
that high, Sonia.
No, we don't, dear. Yeah?
Yeah.
So did you talk to your attorney again?
No.
Hmm. So what do you say about the questions that you asked him?
Well, about me getting closer?
Whatever you asked him. I don't know what you asked him, Brendan.
Well, I asked him about that thing where if I get moved closer and like the matchlock, he said the only way I can get moved is, I told you that before, that if I get moved closer, that the only way I can do it is if I take a plea bargain.
Oh, no. No.
In the letter that I'm supposed to write,
Yeah?
yeah, I'm supposed to write it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, write it then.
yeah,
Like I said. Tell him the truth.
yeah.
That's such utter bullshit shit on how they're manipulating him,
Well, I'm
saying
supposed to write the letter,
you'll only get move closer if you'll take this plea bargain and admit you're guilty.
Get money out of us.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but he told me something that I didn't like.
What's that?
You know that letter that I wrote to the judge?
Yeah?
He said that's going to be in the newspaper.
Why?
I don't know, because he said that it was going to be unsealed.
It was going to be what?
Unsealed, that means,
Yeah?
yeah.
if you wrote the truth in there.
Yeah.
What makes a difference if it's going to be? Right?
Yeah. So what's going to be the temperature where you are tomorrow?
They're saying over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the channel where it says the
What?
on the TV where it says my temperatures for the day, it says
Yeah.
100 for tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah? Mm.
Wednesday is supposed to be 80 something
Yeah.
in rain.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I was thinking of, I was going to ask my attorney if, I can talk to the people up here, see if I can get that thing switched.
What's that on?
To see if I can get a Game Boy Advance sent up to me.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to ask, Brendan.
Yeah.
He's picking on me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me I have thunder's eyes.
Thunder's eyes.
Huh?
What's that?
Thunder's eyes? A
Yeah.
big ass. Big hips. Oh, he's going to get a slap.
Why is he calling you that?
He always does. That's because he's got no ass at all.
I got big balls. Yeah, but he can't call you that because you're smaller than me.
Yeah, I know. He's only joking.
Yeah.
I'm
Wendy,
joking.
that's Scott in the background.
Oh,
Did you get any, Powerball thing?
no,
No?
no.
Well, I think it's up to 159,000. Or
Huh?
159 million.
159 million it's up to?
Yeah. What is
The Powerball.
159.
I have to buy a ticket for Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally,
Yeah,
Sonia.
yeah.
Hey, Mom.
What?
So you would pick some numbers for the Powerball, right?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, and if, so you got 5 numbers or whatever, how much you need, and then someone else gets them, like he picks them, and he picks the same ones you do. Would they split the money then?
Probably.
Oh.
Probably. Yeah.
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 When I call you collect, does it say pay phone?
No. It says something about you are receiving a collect call from the Sheboygan County Juvenile Center or something in that order.
I mean when you
Huh?
look at the ID thing.
What?
At home, you know the ID before you call or pick it up?
Yeah?
Does it say pay phone?
No, it says Evercom Systems.
Oh. So you don't know
Why?
if I'm calling collector?
No, I don't. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I know if you're calling collect or not.
Oh.
Because your 1-800 number off your card will come up. And it's always the same number.
I don't got 1-800 number on mine.
Well, it comes up as a 1-800 number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only number I got in here is 866-227.
Huh?
There's only one number on here though.
Well, I don't, it comes up 1-800
How about going next week?
something. 6591 is the last four. Hey?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what are you going to be doing after you get home?
Probably doing something to my house, because I haven't done nothing lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you and Blaine go to GameStop?
No,
No.
not yet.
When you were up here, what did you mean by you and Blaine were going to buy something for someone?
Yeah, it's none of your business.
What? Why would you buy it for me though? Because I ain't going to be out
Why?
for how long?
So?
I told Blaine he can use my card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't buy no games anyhow. You got nothing but your PlayStation.
Yeah. But don't you go over by Jason anymore?
Yeah.
Well, he's got PlayStation too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know one of the games that I wanted to buy? NBA Ballers, C9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And planted trees, China.
It's cool. I found something on TV that's just like that game though.
Got 2 minutes yet, hon.
Huh?
What? No.
I'm sure Kathleen
there?
is aware of these calls, Patricia, and, well, this is just me assuming. And I'm assuming her people have gone through them.
What
But
store?
I wouldn't know for sure.
I had to go come in here and get milk and stuff.
Oh. Did you get that number yet?
Huh?
Did Blaine get that number or something?
What number?
No, we'll go back from Cindy.
Number for what, hon?
For Cindy.
Oh, no, not yet. I don't think he's went over there. No.
Well, all you gotta do is drop by there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll find out. Okay?
Yeah. Are you gonna go over or Blaine?
You have 1 minute left. I don't know. I probably will.
Well, if you do, tell her that it's free though.
Huh?
She probably don't know if it's free when I call on my calling card.
Well, yeah, that's the way it's going to have to be.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think I can call you tomorrow?
yeah.
At what time?
Mm,
6:30 or something like that?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll call on my phone card.
Huh?
I'll call on my phone card.
Okay.
Love you.
What?
Love you.
Love you too.
Tell it to Scott too.
Huh?
Tell it to Scott too.
Can I call you tomorrow? That's just sad to me.
For English, press 1. Para español,
And he still is
marque el
trying
dos.
to find Travis. So wants Travis's mom's number. Cindy. And Barb is constantly giving him the runaround and not making these calls
For
for him.
English, press 1.
So you
Para
think she
español,
knows
marque el dos.
that Travis doesn't want to talk to him anymore? And she just doesn't tell Brendan?
For English, press 1. Para español, marque el dos. Please enter your PIN. You have $7 remaining on your account. Based on the number dialed.
And then you heard Brendan say to her, too, all you have to do is stop by there. Let them know the calls will be free. So sad that he really wants to talk to Travis, and nobody will tell him that Travis doesn't want to talk to him any longer. I'm assuming that's why he has not been able to talk to Travis in 2 months.
From an inmate at a correctional facility. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
This call is subject to monitoring and recording. I just sat down in this hot heat.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God you're eating fishing, though.
Huh?
Thank God you're not fishing.
I just got off of work, hon.
Yeah, I know that, but if you were fishing, that would be hard.
It'd probably be much cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear about that thing on the news today?
What's that?
That they found a boy's body in Lake Michigan?
Up in Door County?
I don't know, somewhere between Rock Island and some...
Yeah.
Yeah.
18-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard that on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading a book that it sounds pretty good, but it's a little weird.
I don't know how we know.
You know,
Dano?
October 31st was Monday, right?
I can't recall now.
Do you know what the book name I'm reading?
I don't know.
Missing.
Did somebody tell him that at some point?
Really?
Yeah, it's about
I don't
this
recall.
kid, or these two, his brother and sister, put their little sister, 4-year-old, on a bus to school, and then the school said that she didn't come to school, but she was on the
On the bus?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the family is getting threatening calls, like asking, well, every time the phone rings, the girl answers it and it says, he asks if she's alone.
Really?
Yeah, most of the time she hung up, and then when the detective was there, she said to hang on to keep on talking to, like,
Aha, Jane. Mike O'Kelly, that fucker. Oh, that fucker.
are you the only one home?
No, Bobby's here with me.
Oh,
I don't know for how long, but
when's the last time Blaine was home?
she was home
Yeah,
this morning.
China, I don't know if it was crack, heroin, something. I don't know what drug it was.
No.
But yeah, so the detectives told Travis that
We walked in over
Brendan
there last
was
time,
saying
I
that
guess,
about
but I
him.
guess she wasn't home.
Yeah.
It's what I thought. Was it Michael Kelly that told him? Did Travis talk to Michael Kelly? Or is this Michael Kelly tells Brendan
The last time I got from
Travis isn't talking to him because of what he told
Yeah.
to say he was by Travis,
the detectives?
but every time I call him, his phone is off.
No, he said a different phone number, hon. Huh? No?
No.
Well, Glenn said something about having a different phone number.
No.
Mm.
I call that number and it says this is Justin or something like that.
Huh. I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. So it's like
Yuck,
to let him
Debbie.
No.
So the bird okay then? Crack is whack.
Yeah, I went to the library last night to get some more books. I finished 2 of them last night. Yeah.
That's very good, Brendan. What books are they?
When?
I don't know. I'm just saying, are you coming home?
I hope so. You know, I miss everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I do up here is read, watch TV, and sleep, and take showers. I might be going to the library tonight, too. But I hope not between 8 and 10.
It's typical abuser
Because that
MO.
that's
Cut him off from anybody who cares about him.
like 15.
I'm the only one that cares about you, Brendan. Be honest. Say you did this. We'll get you to a facility closer by your mom and you'll get a Game Boy.
You know, 2 weeks when you were up here with Bobby, that I told you about that one secret that I kept from you guys.
Yeah?
You want to know it?
What is it?
Well, ever since Mousy died,
Who?
Mousy,
Yeah?
you said you buried him right by the fence, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I every time when no one was home or when no one knew where I was or something, I would go out there and sit there for a while.
Mm. Yeah.
So how long till these calls? Well, if this is July,
I got up early and
Brendan was taken into custody on March 1st.
I think it was you or you came out and you called for me.
Yeah?
And you gave me, I came around by the doors,
Yeah?
by the garage, yeah.
Hello, Carol.
That was too early in the morning for you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Nope, not the law. The law was they have the legal right to go take a child out of school without telling their parents and taking them in for questioning with an adult there. Isn't it sickening? There's not a law like anywhere. Still.
there was 2 movies
Illinois and California are the only ones that have laws to protect
that I watched
minors.
probably 2-3 years ago. You got served and the other one. I told you about the movie all about
Hello, Tracy. Right now my shoulder's all right. It comes and it goes. It was really bad last night. Hello, Janine.
1 minute remaining.
Shelly, his mom, I don't know if she signed anything, but they did talk to her some of the times that they took him, and she was okay with it.
It's not on there.
Do you have windows open?
Yeah?
Can you get a fan?
So he's only been on the phone with her for 9 minutes, but only has 1 minute left on his card because of all these calls and nobody answering, sucking up his minutes. They can't do that here in Joliet. Oh, you're in Joliet, Shelley. That's not far from me. I'm in Lyle. They can, though. Illinois, we couldn't get it passed here in Illinois for 18 and under. So what was it? I'm really bad with numbers. Might be only 14 and under is what we have here.
This call is being terminated. Dialing of additional digits is not allowed.
All right, there's one call left on this one. Let's see if anybody answers this or if he's going to be told insufficient funds. But yeah, so in Illinois, they tried to pass it, but nobody will bite on it for 18, for the age to be 18. So that's why they made it like 14 that they were able to get that passed. Oh my God, when they see us, the Central Park 5. Central Park 5 shows you that while Brendan and Melissa Kaluzinski have low IQs that might be easier to manipulate, Central Park 5, I mean, those are just children, but, you know, they don't have the low IQ, and they were manipulated into confessing to something they didn't do. No, I have not tried that, Debbie. And Dano, you asked something that skipped up there. What happened to the Barb Todick law? For a petition,
You are receiving a free call from an inmate at
for a petition to really do anything, you have to get a ton of signatures on it.
Yeah.
And it's just not
This
going to
call is
happen.
subject to monitoring and recording.
They didn't strike while the iron was hot on there when people, and then,
What?
and then, there's people who don't want to sign it with Barb's name on it because they believe Barb was part of putting him in there.
Which one? Hello? What now?
I sent all the stuff besides 2 pieces of paper.
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear you.
I sent it all but that 2 pieces of paper.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I need them to, when I write them letters, I gotta send them to 2 places.
What?
I gotta send it to 2 places.
Why?
I don't know, that's what it says on the letter.
You gotta send it to 2 places.
Yeah.
What, that letter that you gotta write and send out or what?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, like I said, make a copy of what you write.
I
And
know.
you keep a copy.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
Yeah.
Did you do that
Well,
with the other one?
that petition, for that bill is actually titled the Juvenile Interrogation Protection Law.
I couldn't
And
hear
then it
one.
was nicknamed the Barb Todick Law. But nothing's going to happen with that petition.
No. So you sent it out today then?
Yeah.
So how much you got in your account yet?
$44.
How much? I was thinking borrow me a couple. I was thinking to borrow, so I was getting more money. I didn't know.
What did he say?
He says, can you borrow some? Because you've got more than what we've got. Hey?
Yeah.
Oh. And your dad will be up there Sunday.
Is Blaine gonna go with him?
I don't know, hon. Try to get him to go. I don't know,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him. I just got home myself.
Yeah.
I had to go help cripple.
Huh?
There's one in the strainer, hon.
Who did you have to go help?
Scott. What do you want, hon? There ain't none in there. They're probably all dirty again. You need to go get some more.
So, did you get a Powerball?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't win, though.
How do you know?
Huh?
I thought the numbers come on Saturday.
Wednesdays, too?
Oh. Did Scott get one too?
I don't know.
Do you know where Blaine went?
I don't know. He might be working.
Oh.
Might be, or he's by Mike. Because I know Mike's back from Chicago.
Yeah, but Jason has seen all that.
So did you call the person up here?
No, I didn't get a chance to, hon.
Oh. How about my attorney?
I didn't get a chance to call him either. What did you want me to call him for?
Well, about if he can talk to that one guy.
How long has he been asking her to make these couple of calls?
Yeah, the Game Boy Advance.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm sure she knows he's not going to be able to get a Game Boy Advance.
No,
So why doesn't she just tell the kid the truth?
he didn't say nothing.
I'll call him tomorrow. I think I'll call him.
Shelby, I agree with you. I think Nyrider screwed up at that en banc. I attended that hearing too.
What?
If you talk to my attorney,
Yes,
could you,
I've never listened to
tell
these
her
calls
what you
before,
want
Tracy.
to do or something? Or does it have to be me?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's got to be you.
Bonnie, we don't have any
What do
specific
you wanna
dates
put in
for the
now?
calls. We just know this is in the summer of
Motion for
2006 before he went to court.
Got everything, right?
Yeah?
And the other one is to get moved closer.
Oh. Why don't you write a letter? You have his address, right?
Who is?
Huh?
Who is?
Your attorney's.
No.
Hey?
Not that I know of.
You don't have his card?
Oh, yeah,
Barb,
that's weird.
he
Well, his
is
address is on
16
there.
years old. You call for him
Otherwise,
instead
I'll
of
just
keep
have him come up
telling
on you again.
him to do this for
'Cause
himself.
I'm not going to be able to put it in. You're going to have to.
So what are you going to be doing today?
What am I going to be doing?
Yeah.
Yep, I've got
I'm going to bed
Brendan's
early 'cause
visitors
I gotta
list.
get up at bright and early tomorrow because I have to be to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I might have to work Saturday.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Making fun of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I sent you,
Yeah.
it's all the stuff that my attorney gave me in there.
If you tell me that the lights start going off at 10 to 40, you're not leaving till 10 to 6, Dave.
So I don't, how would he give it to you?
What?
the envelope that's filled out with papers.
Still bend it. Still get it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you there's probably like 150 pieces of paper in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have enough stamps?
Well, yesterday night I asked the guard how I can send it out. He said that I just give it to them and they said they wait and then
Oh,
he came in on that. That's how they do it.
Oh. And then they take it out of
This
your
is
account.
Brendan's visitors list. It goes from 2010 until COVID.
Why?
Well, after I got done visiting with you and all,
Yeah.
they brought me up here and I got snacks, and then after that,
What happened?
when I got snacks,
You got what?
snacks,
I still didn't understand you.
snacks,
Snacks.
yeah, like treats,
Oh, snacks.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
What, you never did before?
I got them. I usually got them on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then after I was done eating that, the power went out.
Really?
Yeah. So I had to get locked down earlier
Why?
because they didn't know how long it was going to take, so they locked me down.
What, are you the only one up there now?
I don't think.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Oh.
That would be weird though if I'm the only one up here. Why would they keep me here though?
I don't know.
So did you figure out Cindy and
I like that, Shelby.
No?
No?
Don't you have that one that I gave you?
Yeah, but it's the wrong number.
Both of them are?
I don't know why he doesn't call his dad,
Oh,
Christina.
those are the ones I got from them.
You said you got that one from
I don't know if that has anything to do with Lori,
They're probably wrong.
Avery,
Probably.
now Dassy. If she doesn't want his calls there, I don't know. But yeah, we haven't heard a single call to his dad. We've heard his dad on the phone once because he was around Barb when she had a call from Brendan.
Back to it. Stop too.
Oh, wow. He's beating me up.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do about it?
Oh.
This is gross that she's like flirting with Scott while on the phone with Brendan.
Goddamn, get out of here.
There was something on TV. about
Tracy,
that.
there's a good chance that Barb watches these. Hi, Barb, if you're watching. Hi, Carla. Hi, Carla's Gilter friends.
You take a vacuum cleaner and you can take all the hair, loose hair off.
Wendy, I don't know how Steven's parents are. My standard answer that I always tell people is they're getting older every day.
I'm always dropping my food.
Time is of the essence to get Steven out before they die.
Well, no matter what I eat, I always seem to drop something.
Yeah.
Want more lunch?
Mm-mm.
There was a little stuff on the news today about Steven.
There was a little bit of what?
About a little
Hello,
bit of
Cindy
news on
Sue.
Steven today.
Oh, there was?
And they just said that Steven said that when she came Tovo when he answered the door.
I've never watched it, but there's some show,
You have 1
like
minute left.
reality show, some smothering show of the creepiness of mother-daughter way crossing lines of creepiness. Yeah, that lack of boundaries. Oh, Shelby, yeah, Carla does have a foul mouth. So do I. So I'm not offended by the language. I know plenty of people are offended, especially with that word. I just take it as a badge of honor that Carla is so obsessed with me.
I can't hardly hear you.
It's probably my phone.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I love you. You have 1 minute remaining.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get Blaine to go up with your dad.
Okay.
Okay?
Love you.
I love you too.
Where were you last year?
Okay?
And Scott.
All right, we're just gonna chat a little bit because we're at 51 minutes on this video, and that was the last call in that album. So we're just gonna chat for a few minutes before I end this video and then start another. I'm so appalled by how little Barb seems to care about Brendan. And I do believe Barb cares about Brendan. So I do think she loves her son. I think she loves all of her boys and her now grandkids. You know, I think she loves them all. I believe she's got a low IQ like Steven, like Brendan, like Earl. But having a low IQ doesn't make you immune to all common sense. And the stuff where Brendan's been asking her forever to make these calls for him and she doesn't do it, or she doesn't plan on doing it for whatever reason, and she's just not honest with the kid, you know, because it's what you would have to do is you would have you know, I would be honest with him and go, Brendan, they're not gonna move you, and they're not going to give you a Game Boy. You know, this is jail. You know, you don't get to have things like that in jail. You know, so without you telling him that, then he's obsessing on it, trying to get this Game Boy. Wendy is asking, what is my name? My name? Well, my nickname is Jax. My birth name, I guess you would say, is Jacqueline. Jax is a nickname for Jacqueline. So, I mean, yeah, you want Brendan to have something to hope for in this miserable time, but I don't like this leading on thing of just tell him he's not getting a Game Boy. Tell him that anytime that whoever it is that he talks to, whether it be a lawyer or Fassbender and Wiegert or Mike O'Kelly, if anybody's telling him he's going to get a Game Boy, it's just not true. You're not getting a Game Boy. They're trying to manipulate you, Brendan, for you to say things that are going to help their case. Even though they're your lawyer and they're supposed to be doing what's in your best interest. When it's a court-appointed lawyer, they work for the state. So they just care about getting a case cleared off the docket. The bad ones. There's good ones. You know, because you can't say every, court appointed attorney is bad, because there are people who purposely will take that job, being a public defender, that, there isn't the big money in it for them, but that they truly want to help people. Those are heroes. The ones not taking advantage of being a lawyer and how much you can bilk people out of. But it just so happens that the Len Kaczynski that Brendan was assigned is a piece of shit. So they totally, Barb's not doing, Saul Goodman, Better Call Saul, Barb's not doing Brendan any favors by just ignoring all of this. Same thing going now, if this is true, that Travis doesn't want to talk to him because he's been lied to, that Travis has been lied to, saying Brendan said whatever about him. No matter what the excuse is, she should be saying to him, Travis doesn't want to talk to you anymore. So he stops this obsession of trying to get to Travis. I don't know. It bothers me. Wendy asking, where is everything at the moment? Well, in Brendan's case, Brendan is nowhere. Yes, there are things that can be done for Brendan, but not really. I mean, Brendan now needs the real killer to be proven, or he needs the governor to let him go. Stephen, we're waiting on the court's response to the latest filing, and the court doesn't have a deadline. So they can take as long as they want. So you can bet, in the meantime, that Kathleen Zellner and her team are still fully going through things and uncovering more stuff. Because Kathleen, you can't play all your cards. So she's got more stuff than we know, because you always have to have more to file again, so when this doesn't work out, now you gotta, start from the beginning on this. Now we're gonna say this. Dano says, do you think maybe they were genuinely scared he would try to kill himself if he knew the truth? I think you don't know Brendan if you think he would kill himself. We've already had a call at some point where we heard Brendan talk about he's afraid of death. Brendan's not killing himself. He's not. He's a scared kid. He's not killing himself. And then with him being a total hypochondriac, where he's just trying to get his mom to be concerned and care about him, that every little bump or scratch or, anything he gets, he, is asking his mom about. I don't think the kid can hurt himself. And I don't think anybody that would know him would seriously think he would try to kill himself. He's too afraid. Brendan is being manipulated by this system. His mother is also being manipulated by this system. But she also doesn't really care. Oh, yeah, China, and the sight of blood. Yeah. Barb, while I think she cares about Brendan and all of her kids, they come way beneath her caring about herself. Wendy, kids should always be chaperoned, but it's not a law. I thought it was until I watched Making a Murderer. I did not know that it wasn't a law. That you can question kids. You can pull them out of school without their parents' knowledge or consent to question them. I don't get that at all. Has she done a petition? What kind of petition are you asking about, Wendy? And Shelby says, if Stephen gets out, will Brendan? Nope. Want to know why? Because Brendan confessed. And there are people who think that Brendan's confession is true and that he's just covering for somebody else. That it's like Bobby who did the things that is being said that Stephen did. They were both tried separately. They were tried totally different scenarios. So if Kathleen gets Stephen out, it does not mean Brendan gets out. Look at the Ryan Ferguson case. Kathleen got Ryan Ferguson out, and Charlie is still in prison. Charlie confessed. Ryan Ferguson did not. There is a petition right now that Brendan's mom, Barb, is attached to. But it's never going to do anything. It's never going to go anywhere because the family just plays too many games. And there are plenty of people who will not support anything that comes from that family. He does speak to Bobby. Brendan has talked to Bobby a couple of times on calls that we have been through already, that because Barb never seems to really want to talk to Brendan. And if there's anybody else anywhere around here, she sticks them on the phone with Brendan. Brendan did call Bobby directly once, and but Bobby didn't answer, and we heard Bobby's voicemail. But Bobby, I haven't put it away yet. So Bobby has visited Brendan. In 10 years, he visited him 21 times. So in those 10 years, Barb visited him 433 times. Pete Dassey visited 350 times. Bobby visited 21 times. But that's actually not the least amount of his brothers. His brother Brian has only visited him 11 times. His brother Brad has only visited 6 times. Blaine visited the most with 22. Alan, Brendan's grandfather, has only visited him once. Dolores, his grandmother, has only visited him 13 times in 10 years. And Carla Chase, who gave herself the title of family spokesperson, has only visited him 33 times in 10 years. So, Lori Dassey, Brendan's stepmother, has visited Brendan more times than Carla Chase. Lori Dassey, so Stephen's ex-wife, who then went on to marry Brendan's father, Pete, has visited Brendan 64 times. Scott Toddock has been to the prison 119 times. So there you go. And then from Stephen's visitors list in 10 years, Dolores has visited Stephen 62 times, Alan 44, Barb has visited Stephen 4 times in 10 years, Carla has visited Stephen 15 times in 10 years, Earl Avery has visited Stephen 19 times, Chuck Avery, never. Oh, before Making a Murderer? How many times did Carla visit? None. Carla did not visit until Christmas, so 2 weeks after Making a Murderer came out. The family spokesperson didn't visit until Making a Murderer came out. Don't shoot the messenger. It's in the logs. Yep. Didn't go until Making a Murderer was a hit. We'll use the excuse of, oh, I was leaving room on their list for somebody else. Who else? There was nobody else. Nobody was visiting. There's nobody to be on the list. All right. So we're at an hour and 6 minutes. So we're going to end this and I will start another video. So I'll see you in the next one in a few minutes.